What's going on, guys? Rob Primo here, downtown Toronto. Actually, I shouldn't say downtown because I'm not familiar with this area. We're around Danforth, about to walk up to the event. This is the last spot that James Topp is speaking on his event here. Started a little bit earlier, but unfortunately, there's a little bit of a hiccup with the flyer when I read it. I thought the event started at 9:30. I was wrong. It's over at 9:30, but I think people will still be hanging out and mingling. And from what I can see, Greg Wycliffe and James Topp are still on the stage. So looking forward to going in there, seeing everyone, and meeting this Canadian legend. Very honored to finally shake this man's hand when I get the chance to. If you want to share this out there, some people can tune into this. Hey. How's it going, guys? Good. My name is Rob. I messaged Christian and no, I sent it in e-transfer, like on my way here.
You got an email or a text from Christian, I can just show it to David.
Sure.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Archie, nice to meet you. Pretty sure you're alive.
Yeah, I literally messaged him. I can tell you,
what my instructor taught me. I take it in the fitness because I learned how it works. And I knew what to do if it didn't work. And you start small and you build. So you look to an example and look at yourself. You've all been courageous at one point in time or another. You just have to remember what it was. If you want to make a change, then write a letter. The first thing that I ever did during all of this was write a letter to city council.
Like we're just doing kind of like a
middle thing with I was afraid when I wrote it because I thought, I'm going to send this letter. They're going to know who I am. It's kind of daunting to get over that, but when you start thinking about it and think about what we're doing, it's not, they already know who you are, who we are. You have a device in your pocket that more than likely 500 a lot of the time. You have a driver's license. This is part of the day and age we live in. But you recognize that sometimes there's a requirement to move past that and look to examples. Believe in yourself. Have faith in your own abilities. Write a letter. You don't even have to mail it. But that's where I think it starts. And then it leads to other things, like demonstrations, marching, and then having a conversation like this. But like I said, it's start small and build. And look to that example.
Absolutely. I remember when I first ran for politics in 2019. It was very, very intimidating. And I lived and worked in Toronto in the professional. I was an urban professional working in sales and marketing. And in downtown Toronto, I would see so many professionals who were bright, they were intelligent, they were hardworking, and they really cared about the work they did. And when I went into the world of politics, there was like none of those people seemed to be translating into the world of politics. But taking that first step is definitely huge. So I think the other thing that tends to happen is we get stuck on our phones. We're looking at all the news, scrolling by, and people can become demoralized. People can despair, and they can hear, oh my gosh, there's going to be food shortages. What are we going to do? And they get stuck in that fear mindset once again. But you were telling me something earlier before we started the show tonight. I think the context of where we're at now and how it's really not, it's really not a doomsday scenario, and that we really shouldn't get stuck in this mindset. Can you speak more to that?
Sort of, not.
Yeah, I think where I'm going with that is making it clear that our thoughts are like a stream, and then you navigate that stream, and occasionally that stream gets into like a little whirlpool, and if you go round and round and get stuck in the idea that doomsday is right around the corner, it hampers your ability to move forward. Sorry. So, my mom was sort of very immigrant in the
Good to see you. Good to see you too.
She led a country that was taken over by force in a country that used to be known as the USSR. So she actually had to flee the country because tanks were going down the street. Now that hasn't happened here, and if you want that to happen here, then do something. Say something. So make your voice heard. And we're not there yet. And I don't think we should let ourselves be overcome by the ultimate reality that we are in frequently when we get pulled into our laptops and our phones. It's important to recognize that we live here in the real world. What we say and do to each other has an effect. So we should always try to be good to each other. And that resonates throughout all of us. So that's important to recognize. And recognize that you can't be afraid, recognize and be realistic. Like, look around you. Where are you? What I have encountered is a lot of people who are moving, they want to leave the country or they want to go live in the woods. I don't think that's not going to take to get us back to where we need to be. We need to engage, and everybody wants to disconnect once in a while, and I fully support that. Disconnect, look around, breathe, be with each other and support each other. But it's important to recognize you get stuck in this alternate reality of your phone and it affects your perception. So try to look past that. There's nothing wrong with your phone. Just use the technology. Don't let it use you.
Very well said. Nothing wrong with your phone, but there is something wrong with too much of your phone. If you didn't know, you can go into settings, digital well-being, and you can see how many screens on you have. If you didn't know, it's going to be quite frightening on weekend games if people get out racing around, I gotta say. But I just thought of this question now because you spent so much time, as you were saying, marching across this beautiful country. I don't want to make you say the number one most beautiful place, but could you give us a top three most beautiful parts or treks in your bunch? Could you narrow it down to three areas or three parts of the country? Or is that too difficult? Okay, it's too difficult. We just have too beautiful of a country. Okay, we'll take them out of top three. Every different province has its own charm. And yeah, well, I think you really nailed it there in terms of how people can feel demoralized and say, I want to go into the woods and essentially, run away from this kind of this battle that we're going through. And I do want to encourage everyone in here, because events like this are a great networking opportunity, an incredible networking opportunity. So make sure you rub shoulders, make sure you make friends, and find out what people are good at or not good at. And this is really important, guys, because what happens when you scroll on your phone too much is you might, because it's not as simple as just like, hey, you got to start speaking out. Because sometimes it's not good to say, oh my God, I'm all looking on my phone, I'm slobbing, like your friend knows nothing about it. That's not always the best strategy, right? That's not always the best strategy to kind of make change. And coming back to James Topp and his team, it comes down to actual work. It comes down to actual building a team, having meetings, doing paperwork, organizing almost like it's a business or a small nonprofit. And that really is, I think, the solution. We need to look at the long term. We need to not be overwhelmed with fear and really focus on a plan that can carry us into the future with the values that we believe in. And this is the final question before you introduce your team. Someone yelled F Trudeau earlier. And at the Trucker Cowboy, there might have been one or two flags. Actually, that was the most common flag there, almost. Behind the Canadian flag, of course. But I mean, what are your thoughts on that? Because I think there's this kind of growing sentiment in Canada, not necessarily Canadianism, not necessarily conservatism, but it's just anti-Trudeauism. And I don't think that's really a healthy thing, right? There's a lot of Canadian values that we do have, and we shouldn't be sharing.